Hope your summer is safe, surrounded by love, light, happiness, joy, abundance, and filled with so much faith. Real quick, and y'all do me a favor, please and thank you. Please hit that like button, please hit share, please hit subscribe, please turn that notification bell on to all so you can always be updated whenever I put another message out there for you guys. And if you would like to donate, you do not have to. It is not a requirement, but it is truly appreciated. Definitely helps out a lot. The information is in the description box down below. And thank you from the bottom up, but with all of my heart, ahead of time to anybody and everybody. That's weird. It just says there's nobody watching right now, but I just seen hearts. So somebody's definitely watching because they hit the heart button. That's weird. Now it's not super cool, but sorry. My ADHD be getting to me. Hey George, how you doing, honey? Please keep in mind within watching any of my readings or anything that I post that these are in understanding and agreement that I am not reliable nor responsible for anybody's actions but my own. So please only take what resonates and leave what does not resonate. For whom it resonates for. Remember, he could be she could be he, or else let me reverse. Just don't make anything fit. Okay, ooh, that doesn't fit. You don't want to break your beautiful divine puzzle. I'm just knocked over my yeah. I couldn't even think of her name. The philodendron pink princess. My daughter, remember how I used to have all these, before all that stuff happened, I had all the cards here and the crystals and everything. Well, I'm not gonna put the crystals back. Well, God, not to, but I have actually all my cards over here in this. Remember that Rise box? For those of you who've seen the video I did, that with all the mushrooms in there. My daughter talked me into putting all my cards, most of my cards in that. Now I'm not used to it, and like the box is like right over here. My knee just hit it, and my plant's on top of it for the light, and it's just knocked it over. Thank God I didn't. I would have been upset. But anywho's, I hope you're having a beautiful and blessed day. Yeah, there's a karmic masculine. It could be a father figure, an uncle. It could be an old boss, even, or it could be like a baby dad if you're a feminine. But it's an emperor in a reverse that doesn't want to fight no more. They're giving up, okay, because they're going through really bad karma. The Wheel of Fortune card was in the reverse during the whole pre-shuffle off camera, so they don't want to fight no more. Whatever illusions that they were all they're caught for all the lies, the manipulation, and the betrayals that they did to you, and they're going through really, really bad karma right now for this, and they're giving up. This is either somebody that you're not talking to right now. You either have them blocked and not in communication with them, or they blocked a message from coming. They tried to stop or block confirmation. They tried to stop or block. What the hell? Oh, there was something on Amazon before this, and it was just my bank telling me that. I was like, what the heck? It was my bank telling me, but my bad. But anyway, my ADHD. Yeah, you either have this person blocked or they, and you're either not in contact with them, or they block a message or try to block a message, possibly about finances from you, and they're in trouble for this. Okay, so let's see what's going on. But yeah, they're backed into a corner. They don't know what to do. They're scared because they have no options now. Like everything's been shattered. Like all the illusions, everything's been shattered. And now they're backed into a corner and they don't know what to do. You know what? I totally forgot. The other cards, we're gonna have to do the angel at the end. I have the name cards, but the other cards that I normally do too, they're in the box under all these other the tarot deck boxes too. So we'll just have to do these ones at the end. Yeah, it's over. 10 of Swords. It's a painful permanent ending. Okay, they're done. They're stuck to this. Okay, this bad karma that they got, it's over with. Like it might even be someone's life. It might be that. Oh, I hope that's not the case. And if you've been feeling like you've been having bad karma, or you've been going through like a financial issues, okay, that's about to be over with. Okay, if you've been having bad luck or whatever, I almost said bad luck spells. So if you've been feeling like you've been having like these, like, it's probably due from whatever they were doing, but that's over with. And part of it, I'm strongly getting that this bad karma, because it was in the reverse, the whole pre-shuffle, the 10 of Swords. You see how on this card, this bird has this person right here with a mask on it. It's this emperor that was wearing a mask the whole time. All right. And you see how he has all the swords going around him. Somebody could have a voodoo doll of you. Okay. So they could have been doing some really reckless stuff. And unfortunately, their bad karma might be them not being here much longer. And I feel like they're getting betrayed, okay, in every single way. Like there's a sword going through this person all the way around them, in every, all the way around. And that's also given, like, what goes around comes around. For all the knives that they put in your back, your side, your front, and everything else, it's coming full circle. Yeah, this person doesn't even look like, yeah, they're lying there like limp. And on this Wheel of Fortune, there's that bird. It's just like the angels like coming in, protecting you, taking out what no longer serves you, right? Because on this one, that same bird's right here with the snakes right here, looking dead into the snake's like eyes. Okay, so like they were the snakes that were trying to coil you, tear you down, and everything else, and betray you. But your divine, your spirit team has got you right there, watching, protecting you this whole time. I feel like they're getting betrayed by their own people as well. And every card during the pre-shuffle was upside down. So this person's world, their whole world's turned upside down, okay? And with bad karma, obviously. Hey, Jenny, how you doing, honey? Ace of Wands, you're getting a passion in the beginning. Okay, and they're not, okay, and I feel like this, you know what I mean, if you've been going through some time of like having bad luck or whatever, that's over with. Their bad finances, that's over with, okay. And now this person's going through this and they're ticked off because they're stuck in a karmic cycle of having bad luck, bad fortune, bad karma, while you're getting this passionate new beginning, okay. And there's no stopping this. All eights are gifts from God. They can't be stolen, they can't be taken. If anybody tries to get their grumpy little paws on it, it's this is a wand, not a not a pinnacle. Wand, okay? Yeah, they can't stop this. It's coming in for you. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody was lazy and they left. They didn't want to do the work, okay? They refused to do the work. They were lazy. They left a lot of evidence behind of what they did as well, all right? Also, I'm getting like you're gonna, whatever this new beginning is, if you've been working a lot, you're gonna be able to get like lay back a little bit, okay? Because you know what I mean. Whoever this was that's been attacking you, stop doing whatever they were doing. I feel like they're not going to be here no more, or they're just completely ending it, whatever they were doing, because they're going through such bad karma. King of Cups. Now they want to be like in a loving, somebody wants to now, something's also turning around for you, okay? The 6 could be significant. See how it looks like a 6 here? Or, yeah. So you're getting passionate in the beginnings because the whole time you were standing in this very loving King of Cups energy, okay? Very loving, nurturing, caring energy. Or this could even be, you're about to get swiped away, okay? It's what I'm getting to with this, how it swipes like this, swooped away, okay? Possibly by a significant other or somebody that's in a very loving energy, okay? Then you're gonna, I feel like you're gonna have a new beginning in your love life, okay? It's gonna make you extremely happy as well. It's gonna be very passionate new beginning, very, you know what I mean? And it's because the way you handle things while you're going through, the thick of it, staying in this King or Queen of Cups energy, very loving, nurturing, caring. And I feel like that person, okay, who was attacking you, the Emperor in the reverse, whoever it was, whatever they were doing, now they want to get like, I feel like karma's whooping that ass so bad that it's like turning them into the upright, okay, because they're going through it like that, or they're going whooping them straight down. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what is it? 5 of Cups. Somebody's in grief, pain, sorrow, agony because they got caught. Like I caught this card and I accidentally bent this card a little bit. All right. So they're bent out of shape because they got caught. And now they're in grief, pain, sorrow, agony because look, they got to throw out their cups. The other person's standing on the edge. They're want the, you know what I mean? And maybe because you threw them away, they could feel like you threw them away, but look what they did to you. You know what I mean? Somebody could be an artist or like really be into art because this is the Vincent. Well, it's, it's inspired by Vincent van Gogh, as you can tell by the artwork. As you can tell, I love Vincent van Gogh. It's my favorite, one of my favorite artists. That's what this is, a Starry Night. This whole background is a Starry Night. Even though my plants are taking over it. Yeah, somebody's not happy because look, the sun in the reverse to the moon in the reverse, that's crazy. Somebody is not happy. The fact they can't manipulate you, they can't betray you. And what was done in the dark has come to light. And that they got caught portraying themselves to be somebody in the light and such a loving person, okay? And really the whole time they were betraying you. So they're not happy. There's something hidden here. All right. They were secretly trying to manipulate you, but they can't. Also, whatever you're doing, move in silence like you have been. So they're in grief, pain, sorrow, agony in a very, very dark time. In a very, you know what I mean? With this, it's the Five of Cups followed by the sun in the reverse. Okay. So that's not happy at all. Why? Because the moon in the reverse. Because their world is upside down. They're trying to turn everything upside down to you on for you, and it's not happening because they can't manipulate you, they can't betray you. And what was done in the dark has come to light, and they're really upset about this. They're on card with the Five of Cups to the sun in the reverse. Up for the first three cards to come out. Somebody's really, really going. They're going through a dark night of the soul, but they're really upset because, but they're betraying. They're trying to pretend like, okay, with the sun in the reverse to the moon in the reverse, they're in a really dark place, but they're trying to still hide it, and they're not able to hide it. They're in such a bad place that they can't even fake the funk. You know what I mean? They're trying to, but they can't fake it. People are seeing right through. It's very obvious and evident, okay, that this person is really going through, rough times, and that they're caught up. Everything caught up to them, like it always does. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. What does the collective need to know? What do they need to be aware of? King of Wands, because you've been standing in your power, because you took the lead. You're a natural born leader, okay, and you're looking damn good at it too. And they're not happy because they can't manipulate you, they can't betray you. Everything was done in the dark, okay. They could have an authority figure watching them too, but they're not happy about you discovering, yeah. The moon in the reverse to the King of Wands, you standing in your power, that you finding out and discovering who you are and your power and standing in it and putting your foot down and being the natural born leader that you are, okay? Because you're discovering who you are and your authority and standing in your authority. Yeah, because you're a straight star, okay? You could be a healer, a very powerful healer with the King of Wands followed by the star card here. All right, you could be working in a limelight, or you just you have star-like quality, okay, or you're getting some sort of major success. They don't like the fact that you're starting to shine. You're seeing who you are, remembering who you are, and you're coming out of your little shell that they tried so hard to keep you in or put you in. Yeah, they don't want to fight no more. There's no fight. The fight's over. Five of Wands in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles. You're getting a passion in the beginning of finances, a major, major blessing. There's a door opening up for you, a golden opportunity. Look in the background, see all the gold falling down? There's God's opening some sort of golden opportunity for you, a financial blessing that cannot be shut. When God opens, no man can shut. And what God shuts, no man can open. In this case, he's opening up a golden opportunity for finances for you. A major financial blessing in the upright. Four Wands, beautiful. To the Three of Pentacles on the fence, but more so in the upright. So you've been standing in your power, you took the lead, okay? There could be like somebody that has major authority, an authoritative figure of some sort that wants to come collaborate with you. They want to work with you, okay? This could be your twin flame if you resonate with a twin flame, but or they just want to work with you and, collaborate with you, and this is going to be a very solid foundation for you. And I feel like I feel like it's what it is. It could be your false flame because the Four Wands is underneath of the Five of Cups. Okay. So this could talk about, maybe your twin flame, because Four Wands could talk about a twin flame when it's in the upright. So it could be your false flame. You know what I mean? That's in grief, pain, sorrow, agony, about you having a solid foundation, you coming into union and your true twin flame, wanting to work with you. Okay. But if you don't resonate with a twin flame, then you know what I mean? Whatever. It could just be like you have a solid foundation. All right. And the fight's over. Okay. So somebody doesn't want to fight with you. Okay. Because they're not happy. They're in a dark place. And also the time of you being in any kind of darkness, that's over with. Okay. You fought for your spot and it's your time to shine. All right. You're not allowing anybody to bully you out of, bully you out of your spot. Sort of chaos to your home or your foundation, and that shit backfired. It's over, okay? But also, if you've been fighting like to keep things up, if you've been having like a financial problem, like barely getting by to pay the bills, or maybe you're homeless. Okay, that's about to be over with. That fight is over. You've been constantly trying to fight and battle, like to protect your foundation, your home, or whatever the case is. That's over with. Okay, the fight's over. All right, because you have something coming that's, you know, either a leader, or they see that you taking the lead. It could be you taking the lead and working on something, collaborating something that you're working with your hands. You know, don't have to be, but and it's somebody's building a home. There's a house being built, or this is what's going to happen in the future if it's not happening already. The Three of Pentacles. See how he's building this wall here? And right after that is the Four of Wands, which is like solid foundations, a house. There's about to be a house that's being built. If maybe you're already doing this, okay? And you know what I mean? Or if it's not happening yet, it's what's going to happen in the future. Probably when you get this Ace of Pentacles, this money that's coming in, maybe you're going to build your own house. And I feel like in the past, it was a struggle, okay? It was a struggle for you to possibly get by, you know what I mean? Or just, this could even just be spiritually, you know, not just, okay? That's the major part of this is everything spiritually. But, it could even be like spiritually, but what do you call it? Somebody's not happy the fact that they have to give up. They're giving up, but they don't want to. Okay, they're not happy at the fact that you don't give in to their bullcrap. Like, so they'll pick fights with you, right? In the past, you would fight back, right? But you learn to, or you need to learn to not do that, not to allow it to affect you, because that was one of the ways they would get you through your emotions. All right, and they're not happy that they're giving up, but they're not happy about it. It's because they're at such a dark place. And they've been exposed, and they're in such a dark place, and you know what I mean, and they're just beaten down. Somebody really got beaten down, like Karma's whooping that ass so bad, they're beaten down to, you know, possibly getting beat, you know, to turn their life around. And because they've been exposed for what was going on, now you're about to get. And also, if whatever you're working on, if you've been having financial issues, like the, you know, like I said that, yeah, I said that part, barely getting by, or whatever the situation is, there's a golden opportunity that's opening up for you. But somebody is definitely building a house. There's not a doubt. If this is not happening already, you're going to. Like, I feel like you're going to be a first time, you know, or it could be just like a home, like maybe it's the first time owning your own home, or I feel like it's a house being built. If you look, he's building the wall, there's the window there, the foundation's up, and then there's the door, you know what I mean? It looks like a house being built. Yeah, you're getting an Ace of Pentacles right here, and look, right underneath this is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay, so you're going from a time of struggle with like not having much, you know, it's because you had snakes. You had snakes there that were attacking you, siphoning what you got, stealing what you got, or attempting to, or making it a fight for you to get forward in life, right? From a lot of spiritual warfare they're doing, and plus whatever else he did. Okay, so that fight is over with. Okay, you have nothing to worry about. Your foundation is solid. You're not going to have to be worrying about, you know, how you're gonna get money. And I feel like it's not only, especially if it was like, you know, you're homeless, or you're living with somebody else, or you're barely getting by, or whatever the situation is, you're going to go from like that type of energy to like owning your own home, and possibly building your own home. And I feel like it's going to be a body of water nearby as well. It might even be like off of a lake or something like that, or near a lake, or near a body of water. Like a canal, with a canoe there. It could be like a canal, or like a creek, or something like this, or a pond, or something like that. I'm not going to take this, but this bent, it got stuck right here. I just want to see what it is. You're about to come into union. Two of Cups. I'm not going to take it because, and somebody's bent out the shape, because I bent it like this. It laid like that, but it went face down. Okay, and that's also telling me you're about to come into union with your divine counterpart, right? But they haven't shown their face yet. Okay, or this could be your ex is upset because you're in a relationship. All right, one or the other. It's a collective reading, not a personal reading, so it could go either way. But yeah, if you've been fighting if you are in a relationship, okay, and you've been fighting with your person, that fight's about to be over. But I feel like it's not, because with the card flipping back over, not showing itself, I feel like that there's a union coming. They haven't shown themselves to you yet, all right, but they're coming in. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh shit. That's crazy. See how the Seven of Pentacles was in the reverse and it flipped out of my hands when I went to go show you into the upright. So if somebody didn't invest in you before that wants to come invest in you now. It's your person that wants to come in. They either, you know, they realized it was a bad investment that they went to before. They were told that you are a bad investment, okay? They were lied to, whatever the situation is. But now it totally flipped out of my hands from the reverse into the upright. I'm not going to, it just, you know, it's the one at the bottom. They might even want a marriage, okay? With a Hierophant at the underneath the here too. This person might even, they want to come invest in you. They could be possibly thinking about marrying you. Or maybe possibly will lead to a marriage. And maybe when you get together, you know, later on, you know, maybe get married or whatever the situation is and buy your own home or build. I feel like somebody's, like I'm strongly getting, you're going to be like the only person that ever lived in your house. You know what I mean? When's that going to happen? I don't know. It could be any time. Yeah, because you release any heavy burdens, okay? All your burdens you put down on the table when you're done with, and I feel like somebody else wants to come do that. The person's going through really bad karma. They're just going to come in and throw everything out there. They want to release their burdens. They want to move forward. And look, the Ten of Wands is right in the reverse. It's underneath the moon in reverse. They want to release their burdens and tell the truth because karma's whooping that ass so bad, okay? Now, things are going to be easier. You're about to be extremely happy, but the moon in the reverse also talks about the sun now, okay? So now somebody wants to come release their burdens and tell the truth, and, you know, because they're already caught, you know what I mean? Whatever the situation is. So now you're about to be extremely happy, okay? Because, and also going from a time of having many burdens and many trials, tribulations, yeah, a lot of burdens, there are three wands. The second row is nothing but wands, okay? But they're in the, one's in the upright, two's in the reverse, okay? So there's 9 of wands. It's because you kept going. The 4 wands plus the 5 of wands, okay? When they expected you, this is in the upright, this is in the reverse. You kept going. They didn't expect that, and now they have to give up. They were expecting you to give up, but you didn't. You kept going. You kept, you know what I mean? They weren't planning on you, you know, you continuing to prosper and continue to keep going. They thought that by all the things that did you, beating you down and everything else, that you would have gave up by now, but you didn't. So now they have to give up literally because you kept going. And they realize they're getting nowhere, so they got exposed for what they did. All right. And now the 10 of wands. So the 4 of wands, the 5 of wands, the 9 of wands, the 10 of wands in the reverse. Now everything's being, you know what I mean? Someone's coming and laying their burdens down. They're releasing the burdens, and, you know, because they're trying to lighten the load as well, okay? From such a dark time, they know that's what they need to do to get rid of this bad karma that they got themselves into. The Knight of Cups. Yeah, you have a solid love offer coming in. Okay, so yeah, you have a solid love offer coming in. It's that 2 of Cups that wasn't showing their hand. So maybe somebody lied to your person about you, right? And maybe they, like I said, with that 7 of Pentacles where it was in reverse and it flipped out of my hand in the upright, they were told that you were a bad investment. You're not somebody that they should be around. You're bad, you know, maybe they said that you were bad karma. Maybe they said that you were cursed. Whatever it was they said about you, they said a lot, okay? But now somebody wants to lighten the load because maybe their love life, everything else is going down now too, because whatever they were attacking in your life is backfiring on their life, all right? And I feel like somebody's maybe telling the truth to your person, or maybe they did some sort of investigation themselves, all right? Because they could definitely be an authority figure, okay? They could have a lot of power, okay, of some sort. Maybe they know a lot of people, or, you know, they could be somebody, you know what I mean, with some sort of authority or power. And maybe they found out for themselves. But yeah, somebody wants to come in and rush in and give you a solid love offer. And they're going to sweep you away, okay? Because look, that Knight of Cups, that would have went right under here, underneath the King of Wands in the upright. And it's because they see your power, or it's a very good looking person. This person's very good looking inside and out, okay? And they're a natural born leader. And so this is either them that's coming in, this King of Wands in the upright, or they see you as their King of Wands. If you're the masculine, put the roles where they fit, you know what I mean? But the 3 of Cups in the reverse. So somebody's upset because they're not happy. They're not celebrating about you. You know what I mean? They're not happy with the fact that they have to give up, that they have to release these burdens and tell the truth, and because they're caught and everything. And they're not happy about you standing in your power and, you know, you moving forward, okay? But it is what it is, and about this person wanting to come to work with you. But there's nothing they can do about it. 6 of Cups, these people from your past. They're not happy. They're not celebrating, okay? Because they're watching you build your new whole world, right? Things working out for you while they're stuck in the bad karma that they got themselves into. You could possibly have somebody from your past that wants to come back in. Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, somebody tried to steal from you. They tried to deceive you, but they can't. Why? Because you cut them off right when you were supposed to. You cut somebody off, all right, and put your sword up, all right, about what before somebody could do the ultimate betrayal. They already betrayed you a lot. Somebody's very much so ashamed, and you see this. It looks like he's in prison, right? Like he's hiding behind like these swords, like that looks like it's giving me like prison cells, and you see how he's like down into like a little keto. Oh no, it looks like a Grim Reaper, actually. Look at him. I was thinking that this was the other card. I haven't used this deck in a while. But you see how he's trying to walk away. They're planning to rob you to death, okay? It looks like the damn Grim Reaper. And now, I feel like somebody's life is actually getting robbed. They're probably going to go to a prison. I feel like somebody's been playing around in graveyards. And if you see this in the reverse, these swords look like upside down crosses, right? Somebody could be definitely of the dark, okay? That they could be playing around in graveyards. So they're not happy at the fact that they could not rob you. They couldn't deceive you. They couldn't do whatever. Why? Because you stood in your power. Somebody's trying to silence you and you stopped talking. Okay? Somebody's trying to stop your communication as well with the divine. Okay? That's not happening. All right? But you see, you have power in not speaking, not telling people what you got going on. And they know that you're speaking the truth. You're very honest, very authentic, very honest. Obviously, if I said it twice, very honest, very authentic, very loyal, and what do you call it? They know you've been speaking the truth about what they stole from you or attempted to steal from you. All right. Also, whatever you got going on, yeah, they're trying to silence you and stop you. Your person, this is your twin flame. This person's coming in. It's your twin flame. Okay. If you resonate with the twin flame. If you don't resonate with the twin flame, then it's a freaking your soul high level soulmate. It's twin flame. It's underneath this. Okay. So what they're trying to do, your person, your twin flame, okay, because it's talk about twin flame, they're being quiet though. They haven't shown their face to you, they haven't spoken to you yet. All right. They're keeping it quiet, but they are protecting you. All right, they're already protecting you, all right? And they're also in grief, pain, sorrow. There's people from your past that are in grief, pain, sorrow, agony about you not speaking about what you're doing, what you got going on, because they can't steal from you because you're not letting people know what you got going on either. And whatever they try to do, they couldn't because they're also trying to steal your foundation. Or they could have tried to steal a house with the 4 wands here at the beginning of the second row and to the 7 of swords in reverse. They could have possibly stole a house, or they tried to steal your twin flame or your relationship, but it's not happening. All right. And they're now people that were once trying to betray you, they don't want to do that no more because they can't. Okay. You got people flipping sides here. And now some people want to collaborate with you. They want to work with you. Okay. Somebody wants to get their hands dirty. Also, your person that's coming in is a very hands-on person. They're a natural born leader. You know what I mean? They're very good with their hands, and they're a protector as well. I don't know which way this. Oh, it went this way. Yeah, because it was the 6 of Cups at the bottom, right? I think so. Yeah, these people from your past. It was people from your past that wants to come back in. They want to work with you. All right, the one that were trying to betray you. Now they want to work with you, but you already know to protect yourself. Okay, to keep your sword up. All right. So somebody might come in. I feel like they want to come in. They might tell you something, but you're being told don't let them know anything you got going on. You're just still keep your sword up, protect yourself, and be quiet about. They might come in to tell you something, but don't let them have any information about what you got going on, all right? But there is somebody from your past that you're going to talk to, run into, or something like that. And I feel like it's to expose, you know what I mean? They don't want to fight with you. They want to, you know what I mean? They're secretly or want to come in and to get rid of their karma. To right some of their wrongs or whatever. Yeah, because you're getting good luck, good fortune, good karma. You're about to have a fortune just fall into your lap. Like this card just fell into my lap in the upright. So, and again, they want to do this. Like I literally just said this right before this card came out. All right. They want to come. They're going to get good karma for doing that. They want to come in and tell the truth and give back whatever they took or attempted to, or whatever the situation is, to release get out of that bad karma. You know what I mean? To release that bad karma. They don't want to fight no more. But now also, yeah, you have like a fortune confirmation. You have like a fortune coming in somehow. All right, but you're also being told, whatever this is, be quiet when you get it because you have snakes around you. Okay, but don't worry, your soul tribe is protecting you. Okay, so but just be mindful when you get this. Keep your mouth shut. Don't say nothing because you do have some snakes around that are trying to siphon this up, steal this, and everything else. And whoever this is that's giving up and not fighting anymore, they're going to get good karma for doing this, for leaving you alone. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh shit, I think it's in the reverse. Let me make sure. Yeah, 10 of Swords in the upright. 10-10 is completion. It's the end of a cycle. It was crazy as it was 10-10 when I started this reading too. All right, so that's completion. It's the end of a cycle. All right, and 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. They could have tried to steal like an inheritance. Somebody has a financial curse for what they did. Somebody could have tried to write you out of an inheritance or a trust fund or something like this. But now somebody has a financial curse. Now they're going to not be able to pinch two pennies together. All right, for whatever they did. This could have been a fortune that was taken. All right, it could have been a lot of money. And what was the card underneath of it? Yeah, it's a painful permanent ending. Somebody passed away. 10 of Swords underneath of this. Somebody passed away. They tried to write this out. This would have been an inheritance, right? Like an inheritance. Something that was left to you from somebody that died, right? And it was supposed to go to you, but it did not go to the right person. Somebody tried to take this. They tried to steal it. And I feel like there was other people that knew about this or was involved in this. Now they want to double back in and tell you about it, or they might not have had anything to do with it, but they still got bad karma for not exposing it. You know what I mean? Allowing it to happen. So it could either be somebody, or it could have been somebody that was completely full on involved in this as exposing it. But I feel like it's somebody that like just knew about it, but didn't do anything about it. That's probably going to come let you know. And it was a fortune. It was a lot of money. It was something that people that was hush money. Like people were being, maybe they got paid off or whatever to be quiet, to keep their mouth shut. That wants to come in and now open, they're being silenced or they're told or threatened. Okay, maybe they were scared with this Five of Wands here. They could have been scared or like that someone was going to take them out or beat them down or whatever if they would have said something. But they still got, anybody that's involved in the situation, they're getting bad karma, whether they had anything to do with it or if they knew about it and didn't do anything about it, because you're still allowing something like that to happen. You know what I mean? The Magician in the reverse. Okay, so somebody's doing some sort of dark manipulation, some sort of dark moon magic that's been exposed. They're doing some sort of dark manipulation to have you like in some sort of to betray you, to manipulate you, to betray, to have you in some sort of darkness. That's not happening. They've been exposed for this, and whatever moon magic they did backfired. That 10 of Swords, it could be some sort of death magic. With the 10 of Wands in the reverse, somebody's heavily burdened. Okay, now they can't manifest the damn thing either. They're doing some sort of dark manipulation for trying to have you in some sort of dark, in a dark state of mind, and to manipulate you, to betray you, to steal from you. All right, and it's over with now. Now they have to. They're going to release their burdens. They could be doing some sort of dark manipulation in the background. Okay, to try the Moon in the reverse, the Magician, the 10 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, they could have definitely been doing some sort of dark manipulation in the background to help you out. Okay, so say if they were once attacking you, they could be not attacking you and attacking somebody else. Okay. King of Cups. Yeah. So we're doing some sort of love spells on you. And I feel like somebody that was like doing this dark manipulation now has love for you. Okay, and they see you for who you are, a very loving, nurturing, caring person. And I feel like now what they're doing, maybe it's somebody they were paying to do separation spells, right? Or, love spells on to somebody else. And this person that was doing that dark manipulation, they said absolutely not. Okay, and now what they want to do is they actually have a lot of love for you. So they might be quiet. You might not even ever meet this person, and maybe they're doing it in the background. It is dark manipulation that they're doing. All right. So I mean, but it's to lighten their load, and they're like doing some sort of like good luck spell, but it is dark manipulation. They're doing some sort of good luck spell for you because they have to right their wrongs. They did like they were doing in before. They were doing dark manipulation to have you down, have you out, have you like depressed, anxiety. Have people betray you, manipulate you, and everything else. And probably stealing your money too and your finances, right? And now they're not doing this, okay? They're not doing it anymore. Now they're doing it to right their wrongs because it backfired onto them. So now they're probably doing like a good luck spell. You know what I mean? Maybe they're whatever. And I feel like, yeah, it was like a separation spell between you and your actual true twin flame, and they're not doing it no more. And I feel like now they're doing something to clear it up. And they're not happy. Look, these people from your past are not happy because the person that was doing the dark manipulation has a lot of love for you. They see you for who you truly are, and they won't betray you. They've refused to deceive you. Now they want to collaborate and work with you. Like the spell person, like the warlock, the witch or the warlock, like ended up falling in love with you or something. That's crazy. And you're protected from any of this dark manipulation. Six of Wands. You're getting the victory. I almost thought that was the Six of Swords at first, because on regular traditional tarot, it looks like the Six of Swords with the on the ship. But no, you're getting victory, success, public recognition, possibly even fame. Six of Wands. All right, they're not happy about the fact that you're moving forward, and whatever they're doing dark manipulation to bring you success, okay? And they're doing this because to right their wrongs and to get good karma for, you know what I mean? This could be like, I don't know, like a voodoo priest or something, all right, that was once attacking you, and now they're doing something, you know, they're helping you. They're helping you move forward, okay? And that's crazy because normally on the Six of Wands, you know, the boat is on the Six of Swords, right? And like I used to, at first, when I first got this deck in the very beginning, I had for so long, I would always get this mix up just by the picture of it. You know what I mean? So you're moving forward. That's telling me to look at both the Six of Swords and the Six of Wands. You're getting victory, you know, victory, success, public recognition, possibly even fame, and then also the Six of Swords. You know, you're moving forward victoriously. Okay, you're not looking back. All right, and yeah. And I feel like somebody's getting on there. They're doing some sort of manipulation, like some sort of voodoo or whatever. I don't know, whatever they do. But in a way to give you success because to right their wrongs so that they can move forward, okay? But they're staying in their boat and they're not coming towards you, okay? So they're just helping you out. Yeah, because this person's stating their power. This person's a very powerful, like, voodoo priest or something. I don't know why I keep saying voodoo. Oh, like I said earlier, that voodoo doll. I feel like it's a voodoo priest. Six of Swords, what I say? That's crazy. I literally just said take the Six of Wands and the Six of Swords, and then the Six of Swords just fell right in my lap. That's so crazy. You're moving forward victoriously, okay? And look at this one. On this one, you see how there's a bridge here? Somebody wants to repair a bridge, and now there's the butterflies right here. It's going to be a huge transformation for you, okay? And they're going to help build a bridge for you to move forward victoriously, okay? You're coming up out of rough waters and smooth sailing with the Six of Swords here, and somebody else is not happy about this because you've been standing in your power moving forward, and this person is Six of Pentacles on the fence, okay? So now this person wants to be generous to you. They were once before deceiving you, stealing from you. There could have been a generous blessing that was supposed to come to you, but this person was doing voodoo on you to take it from you, right? They're not confirmation. They're not doing that anymore. Now they want to come in and they want to be generous to you, all right? And I feel like yeah, they tried to steal looks. And this is over top of the Seven of Swords in the reverse. See, and underneath the Three of Pentacles in the upright, the Seven of Swords in the reverse. This person wants to now collaborate with you because they couldn't steal from you, they couldn't deceive you, and everything fell apart, right? And now they want to be generous to you, all right? But I feel like with it being on the fence, all right, is like this person's, you know what I mean? You're about to get a generous blessing. It's going to help you move forward because of what they're doing to help you move forward. You know what I mean? But I feel like it's something that's on the bridge. It's coming through. You're right there. You're just about there. Okay. You're gonna get it though. It's coming in. We already seen that Six of Wands right before the 666. Okay. Psalm 66. All right. So if you're seeing the number 66 a lot, this could be a definite, what do you call it? Confirmation. So that's your spirit team trying to get your attention for like Psalm 66. It's like when it's saying, pretty much like God let you go through trials and tribulations, like people fight you and attack you, right? But he was there with you the whole time, but you're gonna be you're gonna be shouting for joy, okay? And praising God because, now that you went through that struggle, now you're having a major prayer that's being answered during your times of struggle. God allowed it to happen because he wanted you to call out to him. And now that you did, it's being answered. Okay. And not just a little answer. He's answering your prayer way bigger than you ever imagined. Okay. If you don't know Psalm 66, read it. I'm telling you, you're going to understand what I'm saying here. But yeah, they tried to steal this generous blessing that was coming in for you, okay? They could have got some of it with that being on the fence. They could have possibly took some things, okay? But that won't be replaced. But other it'll still be repaid to you, tenfold. The star, because you're a star, okay? You're on a major breakthrough of something big, something huge, and that's some sort of victory of some kind. Or it could be something you could already feel it, okay, and possibly something in your mind. If you see real close, there's a face in here. There's a face right here, it's a silhouette of someone's face, and there's also a fairy right here, and with all these little flower things, okay? Yeah, because you have the divine protecting you and giving you downloads, okay? So, can you see how it's a head right here? It's a silhouette of a head, and then there's the fairies right there. So you're getting downloads, okay? And your guardian angels are or helping you move forward. But you're already on a breakthrough of some sort of major success, a major victory, okay? And it's because of the amount of healing. And somebody wants to give back what they took. See how it's a hand-to-hand thing here? They're handing it to the one person to another person. They want to rebuild a bridge, okay? Or they want to build a bridge with you, and they want to come over, and you're right there. You're about to something that's going to change your life with this butterflies here. It's going to help you come out of your cocoon, and it's going to be a whole huge transformation for you. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody blocked a message, okay, or you don't see this coming. They blocked a message about a generous blessing that was supposed to come to you that you never got, okay, yet. But it's right there. It's coming in. The Hermit in the reverse. If you've been in hermit mode, you're coming out of that, okay? You're right there. You have to go out and spread your wings, okay? The world needs to see you, to see the star that you are, okay? But somebody's being forced to go inward as well, and somebody that refuses to go in somebody's in grief, pain, sorrow, agony. They're in a very dark place now. They're being forced to go inward. They don't want to do it, so now they're being forced because their karma's whooping that ass so bad they're being brought down to their knees. You feel what I'm saying? All right, and whatever this is, the fight's over with. Somebody's been trying to fight to keep you locked down, to keep you in a cocoon. All right, that's over with. You're breaking out. You're breaking free. Because you have people fighting for you in the background, too. You're about to get a fortune. Look, this good luck and fortune, good karma, the wheel of fortune card. You're about to get this fortune. They've been exposed. Oh, wow. The sun card in the reverse here. So there's a fortune here that's being exposed that was taken from you or attempted to. All right, but whatever this is you're getting, it's going to bring you out. You're right on the brakes of getting it, okay? You're right there. It's about to happen. You're about to come up. You're about to get this, and then it's going to help you get out of if you haven't been, or if you've just been pinching pennies or not really been, you know what I mean, getting out, haven't had the finances to, you're going to be able to, okay? To the point where you're going to be able to build your own damn house, right? Not only that, somebody's been fighting with doing dark manipulation. They're doing chaos magic that backfired. They're doing all types of dark manipulation to keep you down, to keep you isolated, and to have people pass over you. Where normally people would invest in you, but the dark manipulation would have them pass over you and make you lose out on opportunities and everything else. But that's over with, okay? The Page of Cups in reverse. Somebody might want to come in love bombing you, or they're just being real petty and real childish about you being able to spread your wings, okay? And you getting, good luck, good fortune, good karma, and because they've been exposed for who they are. Somebody wants to come in and apologize. They want to love bomb you, apologize to you, all right? And there's somebody else that's being real freaking petty, okay? That they have to give up. That they're also, you're immune to the dark manipulation anyway. But they're also pissed off at the voodoo priest or whoever this is, the practitioner, loves you. And or they either love you, or they either fell in love with you, or they have a lot of love for you, or they're just doing it to get themselves out of trouble. 3 of Wands in the reverse, yeah, they're really fucking petty because their ship's not coming in. They're, you know what I mean? So they might want to try to come in and love bomb you to see what they can get out of you, okay? and they're just being jealous. They're upset and petty because their dark manipulation they did isn't working. It's not going to work. 8 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, everything. That's why, because it backfired. 8 of Wands in the reverse. It backfired. They're trying to do some sort of dark manipulation to cause delays in your life. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Return it back to the sender. It backfired because look at all these wands. You went through a lot of shit. 4 wands, 5 of wands. What was this one? 10 of wands, 8 of wands. All right here. You went through a lot of battles, okay? And don't worry, like that's everything that you've been through. It's going to be, the more you have to fight, the better it's going to be for you now towards the end. You know what I mean? Wow, it's all this is over with. All right, but you went through a lot. There was a lot of fights that you had to do, but it just made you stronger. Like just like in Psalm 66, God allows you to go through these struggles, right, to strengthen you. Okay, but and to have you call upon Him, ask, and whatever when you called out to Him, He answers you in beyond your wildest dreams. He answers you, right? But they're doing dark manipulation to cause delays and everything else to cause you burdens, and it backfired. Everything they did backfired. And like I said, there's the voodoo priest or whoever it is who's doing dark manipulation, sending everything back to whoever it was that they were once paying them to, to attack you. They're attacking the other person instead of you now. Yeah, because you're too strong, you're too powerful. All right, they're realizing your strength and your power. You're very powerful being, whether you really realize this or not. Okay. And any delays that you went through in the past, it was just to strengthen you and to strengthen your faith, one, to strengthen you, your mental, and everything else. Okay, just you're a warrior. You're a straight warrior. And they're not happy with the fact that, everything's backfiring onto them. And somebody's also trying to do some sort of dark manipulation to 8 of Cups, okay? So now they got to walk away, 8 of Cups, okay? Now everything backfired, 88, okay? So somebody's could be getting locked up too, but now they got to walk away because they can't deceive you. You're too strong, you're too powerful, you got heavy hitters, your divine protection, plus this voodoo priest is helping you out instead of them and attacking them instead of, you know what I mean? So now they got to walk away and they want to come work with you. They don't want to deceive you. They can't, okay? They want to come be generous towards you, okay? But I feel like they're doing this without showing their hands. You know what I mean? The devil, yeah, they want to release some sort of toxicity, but now they got to walk away because they realize you have no toxicity, all right? So somebody wants to come release their heavy burdens and they're breaking free of some sort of bondage. And I feel like the voodoo priest that was once putting you in bondage is taking you out. They're not attacking you anymore, okay? And they're doing it to these people that were once paying them. 7 of Cups in reverse, because all the illusions and all the manipulations have backfired. Everybody sees them for who they truly are. You see that snake coming out of here because they realized that they were partying with a snake. See, it was like coming out of like those little wine glasses. They realized they were sipping with with a snake that was just going to betray them. So what was done in the dark has come to light. All the manipulation has been shattered, and plus they're mad because they're backed into a corner. They have no options now. They have no other option than to do this, right? There could be a hidden house, okay, that they try to steal with the 4 wands here. Also, your twin flame, if you resonate with a twin flame, they see through all the illusions. They know the truth. And I feel like this voodoo priest is like, maybe they were doing some sort of illusion spell over your twin flame and possibly you too, and that's getting cleared up too. They're like either clearing it up or you're just waking up out of it, whatever it is. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, you're coming up out of black. I'm telling you right now, you're going from rags to riches. Okay, I'm not saying you were ever in rags, but like you know what I'm saying. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse over top of the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. They were doing poverty spells on you. That backfired. Okay, and now this person is doing good luck spells. Okay, the voodoo priest is doing good luck spells because I'm telling you, everything backfired onto the voodoo priest as well. And now he's pissed, he or she's pissed off, and he's attacking the other people and helping you. 2 of Swords because it was blocked. Okay, now they made up their mind. They were making a decision to come protect you, do the right thing. You know what I mean? And they're pissed off and not happy the fact that everything backfired and everything was delayed. So now whatever dark manipulation they did was blocked. You're coming up out of poverty or out of lack or out of a lack mindset, whatever the situation is, to a lot of, someone's doing good luck spells on you too. Yeah, they're in deep emotional pain. 3 of Swords, somebody's in a heartbreak, okay, right now about this because they're blocked, they're cut off. You walked away from them, you cut them off, and now they're in deep emotional pain. And plus, because the voodoo priest cut them off, made their mind off, and wants nothing to do with them and is attacking them instead of you. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. King of Swords in reverse, because they realize this person's a pathological liar. They're very cutthroat. They'll do anything to get their way. Okay, they you know what I mean. They don't care what they do. Like, they're a pathological liar about it too. So they're walking away from this pathological liar because, like I said, they've seen all these illusions. Okay, and they've seen what they were doing. And this person doesn't want to be left out in the cold from you. So now they're blocking this pathological liar that was once, that's very cutthroat. They're walking away from them and they want to collaborate with you now. All right, and they might even be, they're blindly walking away. You see how this is 2 swords too? They're blindly walking away from this person. They're not seeing this person anymore, and they're not talking to him. See how he has his back to this person and he has a blindfold on? He's also doing some sort of manipulation. He's doing some sort of like voodoo that's protecting you, okay? So whatever, he knows what these people are sending your way. I keep saying he, so maybe it's a he. He knows, obviously, because they were once paying this person to attack you. So he knows what areas that they're trying to attack. So he probably knows that they go to other people to, you know what I mean? So he is behind the scenes. This voodoo priest is doing manipulation to block, attacks being sent from other voodoo priests or whatever, or that they're doing themselves. You know what I mean? 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, so they lied to try to steal, okay? To try to steal an inheritance or whatever this is. And now they're cutting this person off. They're exposing the truth. And you know what I mean? He was making a lot of money from this person, though. They were paying the voodoo priest a lot of money, probably your money, okay, to do this. And he's not taking it no more. And now, you know what I mean? They got bad luck, bad fortune, bad karma for this. Somebody's got like a financial curse. He's giving them a financial curse for sure. What's the outcome? The Star in the reverse is on the fence, but more so in the reverse. I don't know. It's like, you see the Star card? It's on the fence. It's a little bit more so in the reverse, though. But you have some sort of stardom that's coming in, okay? So that's telling me they're not going to get any success. They could have been trying to steal your star, okay? That's not happening, okay? They're not going to get that. You're on a breakthrough of a major success to become the star that you are, all right? So they casted these illusions, right? So they casted illusions. They try to tell them that you were a nobody, you were nothing, that you were going to be nothing, you were never going to amount to anything, that they would get no success with you. It would be nothing but hard times if they came with you. They probably said that you were cursed, probably because they were trying to curse you, right? So now this person is seeing through the bullshit. All right, there's something here that's going to give you, you're about to get like some sort of like, somebody's going to love bomb you. They're trying to love on you. They're trying to do delay spells to delay things because they want to try to come in before you get this major success or this major like breakthrough or whatever this is that's coming in for you. It's guaranteed. It's destined for you. It's coming in, right? So they don't want to see how the 5 of Pentacles is in the reverse to the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. They want to come in love bombing you because they don't want to be left out in the cold. So they were doing delay spells on you to try to delay it, because first they tried to steal it. They couldn't steal it. So now they were doing is delaying it so they can come in, try and doing love spells on you, trying to love bomb you, and so that you would like, come in love bombing you so that you will take this person back, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, or whatever, or a family member, so that, and then make it look like they were working with you the whole time, that you got the success because of them, but it has absolutely nothing to do with them. And actually you would have had this way before, if they would have left you alone, not been doing, attacking you. Then we got the 5 of Swords on the fence here. Okay, so they're not, but like exactly like I said, 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords plus this 2 of Swords, that's 7 of Swords. Okay, so they're not robbing you anymore. They couldn't steal from you, so they're stealing from them instead of you. Okay, so this person doesn't want to betray you. The voodoo priest, they don't want to betray you. They're betraying them instead. That's why it's on the fence, and they're stealing from them. Okay, because they tried to, you know what I mean. They're doing it to them, and they're also realizing they got no success out of like betraying you because everything backfired. So now what they're doing is they're cutting these people off. They're betraying them. And they're looking down on this person, okay? And they're watching, they have your back, they're looking out for you, and they're protecting you because they know what they were doing. It could be this Emperor in the reverse, it could be a Karmic Masculine, it could be a boss, it could be a bully or tyrant, okay? It was somebody, it could be a father, an uncle, a grandfather, it could be a baby dad, it could be a boss, or, you know what I mean, it could just be, whatever it was, okay? But they're betraying this person, whoever the Emperor is, okay, that was once the Emperor in the reverse, this bully, this tyrant, okay, that was coming up against you. They're now betraying that person and helping you out instead. because they realize they got no success working with the Emperor in the reverse. Okay, they got nothing but bad karma for doing that. So now they want to come work with you. They're walking away from they're walking away from the person, the King of Pentacles in the reverse, because they realize this person was nothing but a gold digger, and they would do anything. They would betray the duty priest as well if they could. So they're walking away from this person. They don't want to betray you, they're betraying them. Because look, even right here, see how this guy right here is looking over and he see the butterfly? He has his eyes on you. He's seeing your huge transformation that you went through. While these people are all over here fighting with each other, he's focusing on you and seeing how much you have overcome and how far, how you continue to breeze on past all this chaos that they've been doing over top of the magician with the dark manipulation, with the moon. The magician in reverse to the moon card, the dark manipulation they're doing. They're seeing how you continue to still just, you by yourself, this little beautiful butterfly, just breathing past all the chaos they've been sending your way. And it's got to his attention. And he's like, you know what, that's amazing. And he got no success over there, so he wants to come help you out. Somebody was trying to cut your wings off. Hell to the no. Yeah, see how he's putting his sword down? He put his sword down. He's looking right at you while they're all fighting each other, attacking each other, and everything else. You have somebody else who put their sword down too. He has the one that's looking at you. He has his sword down, and there's somebody over here. There's a sword down too, unless somebody fell by the sword. You know what I mean? Two of Wands on the fence. So they're planning, okay? This is what this person's planning to do. They're planning to come through, like I just said. Everything they're doing, they're attacking that person and not, you know what I mean, not coming after you. All right, because their old plans fell through. Their plans backfired. So now that happened, now their new plan is to come invest in you and to work on you. For now, all you got to do is continue focus, stay in gratitude, thanking God, praying over, staying in gratitude, worshiping God, thanking Him, praising God, and focusing on whatever you got going on and working on whatever that is, because you know what I mean. He's planning to backfire, that's exactly what's happening here. And now he wants to come invest in you. Seven of Pentacles. Continue. All you need to do is focus on your investments, whatever you got going on. All right. Somebody could be trying to hide money too. This person wants to come invest in you now. Okay. They're betraying this person, and you know what I mean. They're coming to invest in you. But whatever seeds you're planting are flourishing beautifully. All these attacks that are being done, don't worry. It's not even going to, just continue focusing on it. Okay. On you. I mean. Yep, the Tower in the reverse, because it's over with. They're screwed. You avoid it. This is how you continue to avoid towers, is by keeping your back to whatever these people are doing, just focusing on yourself and your investment, staying in gratitude, and working on your craft, whatever that is, okay? You're avoiding major towers. Nine of Swords, okay? Now somebody's having a freaking nightmare because it's completely over for them, destroyed. There's no coming back from this, and you continue, like I said, you continue to just breeze on past all this chaos and everything that's being sent your way, like left ears ringing, and you know what I mean? Just constantly just avoiding everything. It's like you're not even, you're so used to it, like you don't even feel it anymore. It has no effect on you. Yeah, you have, see, there's that one butterfly here, and you're going to your soul tribe. Look, you can see this guy's realizing, it's smarter to put his sword down to follow you, because he sees where it's leading you. You're going over to a whole swarm, because even it's just you there that he could see, there's really, if you see this King of Swords in the reverse, there's a bunch of butterflies flying around him, and it looks like it was literally sitting like this, right? See, he's looking at that butterfly, and it looks like it's just you, but he doesn't realize this King of Swords in the reverse is being attacked by a bunch of your soul tribe, your freaking, your angels and stuff, right? They're attacking him and protecting you. He's like, yeah, that's the smarter thing to do, is to get on board with you. So that's what he's planning on doing. All right, so let me see. Someone's name could be like Woodrow, or something about wood something. Woody, Woodward, Woodrow. Something about wood is significant. Something about that's significant, or maybe somebody is like works in one. I don't know. Something about that's significant. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, do you have any messages for the collective at this time, please? Thank you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. John 14:27. Seek and you shall find. Matthew 7:7. Okay, somebody is mad because you seeked and you found. It's landed right on top of the Five of Cups to the Sun in the reverse. Okay, to the Hermit in the reverse. So somebody's mad because you seeked and you found. Okay, and they weren't expecting you to. Ask for your needs to be met. God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. Peace be unto you as my Father hath sent me. John 20:21. Your eyes see clearly. Do the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Constantly working on your priorities will make them flush like a lush flower garden. The tongue twister. Flourish like a flush, well, yeah. Partnership. Allow helpful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. If you have faith as grain of a mustard seed, you shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove. Matthew 17:20. It's your faith. You're saying in your faith. I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. Matthew 28:20. The Comforter, which is the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, he shall teach you all things. John 14:26. Okay. Any of these names could be your name, somebody involved, or passed on loved ones, first, middle, or last name. I need to get new name cards. Something about new. I stuttered new like 3 times. Something's about to get new. You're about to have like a lot of new things, okay? If you've been like called to like, or noticing you've been like getting rid of things lately more than like usual, that's happening because you need to make room for the new to come in. You know what I mean? So decluttering and stuff is, if you've been noticing that you've been doing that, or just like seeing like getting rid of things, that's a huge sign that something big's coming in. Especially if it's just like out of nowhere, it's because you're making room for the new. Subconsciously, it's your higher self preparing you to make room for the new, and that could even start as just like decluttering your living room, your bedroom, whatever situation, your car, right? And it could that's just symbolically, you know what I mean? To pay attention to all the signs. You know what I mean? Or if like you get like a bad feeling about, or just like maybe I shouldn't have had this, it's probably it's probably the divine telling you like get rid of that. There's something attached to it. You know what I mean? Libra, confirmation, step family. So if you have this, that's a double confirmation. So if you've been having any thoughts like, do I really need this? Or like if you have any thought at all of like getting rid of something, get rid of it. Okay. Even if it's just like out of nowhere, like a random thought, like, should I get rid of this? Or if you have any feeling that something doesn't feel right about it, get rid of it. I don't care if you've had it for so long, or what it means to you, or what if it feels like it means a lot to you. It's probably feeling like that because there's some sort of dark manipulation to have you attracted to it. And then once you get rid of it, you'll realize, like, why did I even have that? You know what I mean? It doesn't seem appealing to you anymore. It's because it was what was attached to it that made you attached to it. You know what I mean? It was drawing you into it. And it was, you know what I mean? Or especially if like you're trying to get rid of something and like something keeps coming up when you go to get rid of it, that's a huge sign. Just like that thing why I got rid of all the crystals and everything. I found what it was, and still every time I go to get rid of it, something comes up. And that's a huge sign because I need to get rid of the damn thing. But it's whatever it's attached to. It tries to keep it. And if you can, destroy it. Especially if you have a bad feeling about it, destroy it. So that nobody else gets it. And doesn't bring anybody else down, you know what I mean? Burn it if you can. Michelle? In a blank space, I'll write your name. Libby? Bella? Pop? Somebody's grandfather? Dave or David? Love and miss you, Pop Up. May you rest in peace. Love, miss you, Uncle Dave. May you rest in peace. Elizabeth, Liz, or Beth? Abdul? Serenity. You may want to say the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. God's will, not ours, be done. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Stacy. Pat, Patty, Patrick, or Patricia. Masculine or feminine. Bayshorn. Somebody's realizing they were the patsy. Somebody that tried to make you the patsy. I think it's like maybe the voodoo priest or whoever was doing like the work on you, the practitioner. And I feel like they're now trying to make them patsy. Shane, Ariel, someone's speaking up about it because somebody was trying to steal your voice. Deanna, Amanda, Illinois, Don, Donnie, Donald, or Don Don. Julie or Jules, masculine or feminine. Anthony, Aunt, Anthony, Tone, or Tony. Love, Mr. Tony, may you rest in peace. Sage, okay, you might want Sage because somebody could be sending you negative energy. Somebody could be trying to Sage because what they sent returned to them. And, you know, Becky, KJ, Michelle. Michelle came out twice. I didn't even know I had 2 Michelle cards. RJ, love Michelle and RJ, may you rest in peace. Carl, Joyce, D or Dee Dee, something about a deed to a house. Jordan, Herbert or Hebert, Blake, something about sherbet could be significant. Somebody could have ate sherbet lately or been craving sherbet or something about sherbet. Gemini, Amy, Robin, somebody was being two-faced trying to rob you, and now they're discovering it. A Leo, you could be a Leo, or somebody involved could be a Leo. Cancer could be involved, or you could be a Cancer. Brown, Tangela, Sarah, Rachel, Loretta, Nicholas, or Nikolai, Capricorn. People are calling Cap now. There's a lot of zodiacs. Cody, Ivan, Karen, Teresa, Brooke, Moody. Somebody's moody because now they're about to be broke because whatever they did backfired on them. Eric, Jerry, Gerald or Jer, Harris or Harrison, Melody, Jarrett. Somebody's mad because Jarrett's in reverse. There, someone's mad because they try to make you descend because Jarrett spiritually means descend, right? And you're not descending, and it landed over top of the 5 of Cups. They're mad because you didn't descend. They can't make you descend. A coworker, Justin, Tina, love and miss you, Mr. May rest in peace. And that'd be it, John. That's all I got for you. Sorry it was late. I was gonna do it a little bit sooner, but a little bit earlier, then something came up. So yeah, but that's all I got for you for now. Until next time, remember God loves you, so do I. Spread love, not hate, always. And please not forgive God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit the utmost love, respect, gratitude, and appreciation for all that they do in our lives, because they're moving mountains for us and getting ready to bring down miracles. And please, if you did not hit that like button yet, please hit the like button, please hit share, please hit subscribe, and please turn that notification bell on to all so you can always be updated whenever I put a message out there for you guys. And make sure you're subscribed, because I do giveaways every month, but it's for subscribers only. And I do double check to make sure you're a subscriber. So hit subscribe. Alright guys. And Jenny, do you like plants? Thank you, honey. Thank you. What's it say? Metal monkey. That's a cute name, metal monkey. Thank you, honey. Okay. Do you have any plants? Oh, do you? Do you have indoor plants? Oh, I love avocados. I have avocado plant, but it takes 10 years for them to actually have. I absolutely love avocados. I eat avocado every day. I love them. It sucks. It takes 10 years when you grow it from seed. Unless you get a cutting. If you have a cutting, you can, a branch, you can cut it and then turn it into a whole nother, they get big though, avocado trees, plants. Lemon seed. Lemons are good for you too. It's a superfood. You can make them small. You can make them into like little, little, tiny ones, like indoor ones too. A lot of fruit trees you can do. Have miniature, but they're more sour, I think. Yeah, see, I have right here. I ended up, because the cutting that they got, I ended up, propagating it into, made more cuttings. So it's going to be like more of a bush. Now I have it sitting in the soil. This was like that one, remember, it was just this one stick, and then I cut it into a whole bunch, so it'll be like a bigger bushy once it like collects the roots. I have it now waiting for it to root up. But I keep the bag on top of it to keep it like as, because I didn't put it in its propagation or the case yet. But it keeps it, and it helps it root quicker because it keeps the humidity higher. But it's nice. I'm bushy now. And what you have with these, man, you can end up having like a whole crap load because they're so easy to propagate. and every time you propagate them, you cut like a cutting, it ends up branching off to two more out of that one spot. So it gets like they're, before you know it, you'll have like a bunch of them. They're so cool. Yeah, me too. I'm obsessed with. I have so many plants. It's crazy. Look at this one. This is, and I noticed too, the philodendron pink princess is she starting to get. This is the Oh man, it's dark. All the lights are off, but because it's late. But this leaf, remember all the other the other leaves were like so much greener. This is why I like getting them when they're small, especially like these kind of philodendrons and stuff, because they change as they mature. Like this, the dark, the philodendron black cherry princess, pink princess, and like my other pink princess, you see how like light green the leaves are, but now this is starting to get even like darker. So the old leaves are like a light green, and it gets darker, darker, darker until now this one's like the newest one is like black pretty much, because it will be like a dark, almost a black and with a pink. It's they're so pretty. Look how big that bloom is too, that leaf, and the new one's already coming out too right here. You can chop these too. Once you propagate them too, they ends up, if you chop them, you take a cutting from it, it ends up, growing even, better, and it pushes out more. So it's like a win-win all the way around. But this one, I just don't want to propagate because I have two babies underneath of it, and it's already starting to get old, so I don't want to push it back at all. Like it's starting to, as it matures, it gets the darker leaves and the more like variegation. Like it's so cool looking. But and I'm gonna use like the little pups I have because it's the only dark pink princess. I have a bunch of regular pink princesses, but this is only dark, the black cherry princess. I mean, so one of the pups. There's two pups on there that I want to detach, and then I'll take cuttings from that one. But this one I'm just gonna let it grow and keep growing, just to see how it looks, and it doesn't set it back at all with the coloring. but it's super cool. It does. I know. I literally talk to my plants all the time. It literally does because of what's in your mouth, the whatever the oxygen that you blow out. But I literally do it, and also because they pick up on your energy. That's why also plant skin, you can tell about your how your life is like too. If your plants ain't doing well, it's because of negative energy, and also it could be somebody could be pumping something into your house too. But if you're having it's from the negative energy, it could be from spell work coming towards you and everything too, because your plants will take the heat. But somebody else, one of you were telling me, they're like, yeah, your plants are so nice because all the love you put into them. And it's true. And if you're like you're not doing well, your plants will end up taking. You can tell by the plants how you're doing and the energy that you're in. I'm waiting for my black roses to grow. First time starting from seed. Yeah, see, I never started like see with like roses and stuff like that. I never did them from seed. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, exactly, Jenny. Exactly. My plants know. I always tell them I'm like their biggest hype up person. I'm like, you're so like I always talk to Clyde. I'm like their biggest like hyper. They're I have I'm like, you got this. That leaf can come out, you sexy little thing you. But all right, guys. Gardening is a therapy. It is. And it really does. It is. It's so calming. I'll be like in a bad mood soon, and it literally is when you're touching the dirt too, when you're repotting stuff like that. It's because you're grounding. This is what this is right here. It's what I'm sitting on. It's a grounding mat. That's what this little plug is right here. It plugs into not the electrical. It doesn't take any electricity, but you just have your skin. While I do a reading, I always sit on this, and it keeps you grounded. But it's just like touching. If you're going outside barefoot, your feet in the dirt. That's what this is. The same thing. It's because it takes away any negative energy. It cleanses your energy and stuff too, and it's very meditative. Like it's very good for your mind, for everything. It's why like a lot of rehabs and stuff, people some of them they'll have they'll do plants or animals. Oh, thank you, George. You're welcome, honey. Yeah, I like to let you know things too. Instead, like some readers, they'll just like do the reading, and some people get mad at me. Like they'll get mad. They'll like just do the reading. Like no, a lot of you rather know things too with it. Exactly. But like literally every time I'm in a bad mood with my plants, and then 2 seconds later I'm perfectly fine. It's so therapeutic. But yeah, that's what they do with like rehabs. They'll do like either gardening things or like sometimes with or music or with animals and stuff. Some of them, and it really works. They were even doing it in prisons to calm people down, and it really works. All right, guys, I'm gonna get some sleep. Good night, sweet dreams. Jenny, I'm gonna get you a plant. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, oh, so all right, guys. Good night, sweet dreams. God bless. I'll see you tomorrow.